I'm trying to think how to start it. Well, Lee is one of the most down-to-earth people that I've ever met. And he's very, very modest. I'll never forget, shortly after he moved here from Denver, we were at an event and someone asked him what he did, and he said he works construction down in Englewood. And I elbowed him and I said, come on now. Lee was born in Nebraska, and even as a young boy, he was on the job site of construction projects with his father.
His mom and dad, Mac and Millie, were just great influences. Dad was a hard-working guy, very honest. His mom has been very close to him his whole life. They were just good, solid, hard-working folk that believe in all the good things that make America great.
I can't ever remember him telling me that he was not working hard in some fashion. And then after he graduated from Nebraska with a civil engineering degree, his love for travel prompted him to pick up and move to Saudi Arabia right after school, where he stayed for 3.5 years putting out oil fires for his first big employer.
He didn't take a traditional route to management. He didn't do right through high school, engineering school, business school, start in, go. He took some time off. He lived some life. He's traveled the world. He has some great stories to tell.
We worked together in Colorado, lived together up in the mountains, worked construction. We were both plumbers for a while. We hitchhiked across the country together and did things like pick strawberries for a week for pocket money.
You get him to talk and he remembers as much about some of the construction guys he worked with when he was in high school as he does some of the more impressive people he's met throughout his career.
And Lee's career was off to a swift trajectory. In 1980, he began in project management at Holmes in Narber, and then moved on to Bechtel in '89. He served as the president of Bechtel Civil in London, designing major projects worldwide. He oversaw the dismantling of chemical and nuclear weapons, and massive projects like the Channel Tunnel Rail Link, the Croatian Motorway, and the Emirates Nuclear Energy Program. In 2005, Ralph Peterson at CH2M Hill recruited Lee for his unsurpassed talent and experience.
CH2M Hill is a well-kept secret. I think that this community really doesn't know the global reach of this company. 23,000 employees doing over $6 billion a year in revenue. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Uniquely, CH2M Hill's employees own 100% of the firm.
That sort of ownership model creates a work ethic, and that's what makes it pretty fun to work together. We all do share a common vision.
CH2M Hill has for years been a true civic leader in Colorado. Every discussion's always had a combination of what's the business of trying to get something done, but also what's the nobility.
Lee represents the best in how we serve our clients, how we can conduct ourselves in the corporate culture, and how we can treat our employees in such a way that we feel valued and that we all want to work together for the greater good of the firm being successful.
Lee's desire to create an environment where all employees can live up to their full potential has been especially evident in the work I've seen him do with women. Lee loves to coach and mentor. He does not view that as an abstract activity. It's a contact sport.
In addition to being named by Ethisphere as among the world's most ethical companies, Fortune magazine named CH2M Hill one of the 100 best companies to work for and amongst America's most admired companies. Lee's outreach has extended far and wide, supporting organizations like Water for People, Engineers Without Borders, and the Catalyst Award for the Development of Women. Lee also serves on the board of trustees of his alma mater, the Thunderbird School for Global Management.
Corporate citizenship is built up on many levels. And what Lee brings is the right corporate citizenship in Denver, the right corporate citizenship in the United States from his work on Business Roundtable, Council on Competitiveness, and his corporate citizenship in the world, from the World Economic Forum to his presence in Brazil as a part of the CEO Forum in Brazil.
Our engineering construction business is about clients, it's about people, it's about relationships. I think that Lee understands that very well. That's why he took a really important position in CEO Forum, where there he met the 10 most important CEOs from Brazil and from US as well, with the presence of President Obama and President Dilma Rousseff from Brazil, to show how important is Latin America for CH. With his leadership, we have the opportunity to take Latin America to a different level, and will really make a big difference in the next years.
The scope of our projects around the world and the impact they can have are really huge. From the development and redevelopment of a blighted area of London for the 2012 Olympics, to assisting economic development in Panama through the expansion of the Panama Canal. Lee has really focused on us looking at those as opportunities to improve the quality of life and to bring new ideas to the challenges that we're all collectively going to face over the next 20 to 30 years.
I really got to know Lee on a trip that we took to the Arctic that was sponsored by the Aspen Institute and the National Geographic. And we went there to assess what the damage was from global warming. And we could see it on the animals, on the water, on the ice flows. And Lee was one of the major contributors intellectually to it because of his own interest already about the Arctic and his real determination to run a company that is built on sustainability.
As monumental as Lee's career in outreach has been, he's never lost sight of good living.
I'm going to be entering college next year, and I always wanted to be going into engineering, and being around Lee all the time just helped confirm that.
I've never seen Lee McIntire have a bad day. He's always upbeat, he's always excited, he's always looking at the glass half full, and I think that's very critical.
The relationship he has with his wife is cool, right? I mean, they're fun to be around. They bring out the best in people around them.
They've set a meaningful example of giving for all of us to follow.
This award is very, very much deserved in terms of a global citizen, a good local citizen, and I think that Lee can be described as a passionate builder with a great sense of humor.
Lee, I wish I could be with you tonight. It's a fantastic honor that's extremely well deserved.
I was a Wilson Fellow, and I know what an amazing institution it is and what an amazing person you are.
Thank you for all your commitment towards Latin America.
Thank you for all of your help all along the way.
You're a star, and we love you.
Lee, I think you're a great guy, but your golf game might need a little work. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Lee. Mac would be proud of you.
Gracias, señor. Salud.